2, 1. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Nest here on the campus of Bishop Guertin High School. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here. Steve Cody's the man on the moving pictures. He is the highlight guy. Want to thank you all for joining us here this afternoon in what should be a good one as Mercy from Connecticut comes into the Nest. I'm joined here by the head coach for Bishop Guertin, Coach Liv Orlando. Coach, first of all, congratulations on a great win the other night against a very good Exeter team.
Yeah.
You guys were down, and suddenly the Boston 3 party breaks out. You guys did a bunch of threes. What did you take away from that game? What did you like about that effort, and what did you think you have to improve on?
Absolutely. So, I mean, you just kind of hit it there a little bit, Jason. We always like to highlight and celebrate the positives, but more importantly, especially as a young team, we recognize that there's a lot of work to be done. In that first half, we knew that it wasn't our truest display of what we were capable of, right? So our transition D was not there entirely. A lot of miscommunication, like even when we went back and watched film the other night, or last night rather, you know, some of us were in one thing defensively, some people are in a pressing zone defensively. So communication was a big thing that we talked about in reflecting last night in practice. But I mean, again, they're not all pretty. And we strung together a couple quarters to finish the second half and come up with a really great win. So I couldn't be prouder, but a lot of work to do.
Yeah, no doubt. You mentioned not pretty, but you got the W. Maybe a year ago, you're on the short end of that. So there's some growth that's taken place there.
100%.
This Mercy team coming in from Connecticut, a great little rivalry between the two schools over the last few years. It started with Coach Craig, and now it's transitioned to you. Had an opportunity to watch this team as the ball rolls in front of us. Notice I was like ready to grab. Notice that I didn't. Good control there. But this team from Connecticut. Talk to me a little bit about what you know about them. They've got some good players. In a lot of ways, they might be a little similar to you.
Yeah. So this is a team, we saw them last year. They actually beat up on us pretty good last year. Very talented team, very, very well coached, very disciplined, and they do a little bit of everything. Their guards are crafty, can score it from the outside and also get downhill, and their forwards are dominant presence inside too. So we're looking really to continue the run that we've been having, but staying disciplined in what we are and what we do. We want to control using our pace and our tempo and really just control the game that way.
That's good stuff. Sounds like you have this one scouted. I'm sure you've had it on your calendar for quite a while.
Totally.
This year, right? Do you think your girls might be? Is this like a trap game in that you know they're good, but might your girls be looking past them a little bit? They're high school kids, and you got Salem on the horizon, a team that knocked you out of the tournament last year, and they're on a pretty good streak. They lost to Pinkerton by 2 last night.
Buzzer beater.
Talk to us a little bit about your girls and how their focus has to stay on this Mercy team today and not look past them.
So one of the biggest messages that Coach Brad and I have sent to them this season is really, it's a long season, and we know it's a marathon, not a sprint. But when we are together and when we are prepping, we always take it one day at a time. So we have our scout practices, we watch film, and we're focused at what's right in front of us. And of course, is it a short and quick turnaround? Absolutely. But we're looking to take care of business today first and foremost before we move on to Salem, a very talented team.
I love it. I want to wish you the best of luck. Going to be a great game here today at the Nest. Mercy High School coming in at 10-3. Coach Orlando and the Redbirds at 5-3. Should be a good one, Coach. Thank you very much. Best of luck this afternoon.
Thanks, Steve. You guys are the
talk
best.
to you soon. We'll be right back with the opening tip right after this.
Thanks, Jason.
Back to the left of the 5-yard line, stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. The Clippers on the low block, kick out downtown, Yahtzee.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Camo with a spectacular play.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Nest, the home of the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Here on the campus of BG, Jason Roby calling all of the action for you. The man on the moving pictures is Steve Cody. He is the highlight guy. Want to welcome all of our fans from Connecticut for tuning in today. It should be a good one as Mercy, Connecticut comes into Bishop Guertin, into the gate city of Nashua, New Hampshire, and taking on the 5-3 Cardinals. This Mercy team is from Middletown, Connecticut. We'll talk a little bit about their history as this one gets underway. A very storied program and a great rivalry that started under Coach Brad Crake a number of years ago. And Mercy making the trip and spending the weekend here in the Granite State of New Hampshire. We want to thank you all once again for joining us. We talked to Liv Mazerol. Of course, Liv Mazerol was a student athlete at Nashua North who's now competing at track and field in college. But Olivia Orlando, who also competed in college, Providence College in basketball, nice enough to join us once again. And you know what it is, Steve? We haven't been here in so long that we used to be here every night calling these games. We're going to meet the starters for Mercy High School. Number 3 is Madison Benigni. We'll be calling her name a lot here this afternoon. Number 12, Jasmine Bryant, a sophomore guard. Number 32 is Sadie Laurie, a senior guard. Number 43 is Abby Weidman. She is a junior center. And rounding out the starting 5 is Mercedes Artiz. She is a senior forward. Now we'll meet the starting 5 for the BG Cardinals. Number 3 is Caden Ryu. Number 11 is Thalia Drapo. Number 14 is Maddie Long. Number 23 is Holly Dufo. Rounding out the starting 5 for Coach Orlando, number 30 is Laura Marino. And it should be a good one as we will take this break for the national anthem. We'll be right back for the tip after this. All right, the national anthem is in the books. We've had this one circled, had a great conversation with Mercy, Connecticut head coach Tim Coase this morning. Looking forward to a fantastic game. We're here a couple of nights ago watching Bishop Guertin play in a fantastic physical game against Exeter High School. Something here has to give as this Mercy High School team. They have 3 losses on the year. They enter with a 10-3 record. Those losses, by the way, to the 2nd, 4th, and 5th ranked teams in the state of Connecticut. Antoine Thomas, one of the officials here tonight, or this afternoon rather, right in front of us on the screen. Fantastic NHIAA officials. This is a Mercy, Connecticut team that competes in the SCC, the Southern Connecticut Conference. They lost in the quarterfinal round last year, the Connecticut State Tournament, to the eventual champion. They lost by a couple of points, and The team that they lost to, Hamden, had a couple of mid-major Division I girls. They won the next couple of rounds by multiple points in the teens. So this is a very, very good Mercy team. The tip is up, and it is won by the Cardinals. Drapo tipped it to Marino, and now this is Ryu operating from the point. Kick out to Dufo. They'll match her up. Kicked out to the corner now. Drapo, she'll get to the foul line. A little collision there. And the physicality begins. That foul is going to go against number 44, Mercedes Artaiz. That's her first, the team's first. The race is to 5 fouls, and then you get to the free throw line. BG running their inbounds play a tad early. Drapo gets it on the inbound. Back out to Dufo. Dufo crossover. Nearly had the ball picked, got it back. Ryu, a pretty little jumper, and gets it to go. Shooter's touch. 2-0 Cards, and here comes the pressure. They get it into the middle, and now a 1-on-2 situation. Up and no. Rebound goes back to Mercy. Cardinals had some issues on the boards in the last game. They'll have to get busy here, but they got back pretty quick defensively that time. From the outside, the dribble drive. Marino! A travel is called, and it was number 44, Artaiz, who looked like she got hacked in the act, went off the glass, but travel was called first, so the turnover gives the ball back to the Cardinals. Here comes the pressure. They skip past it. That's how you beat pressure. You skip it across the way, and now the Cards will set up in their offense. Connecticut, in case you were wondering, and I'm sure a lot of you have been. Oh, pretty move to the cup, and Ryu finishes strong. 4-0 Cards. We'll finish that thought momentarily as bringing the ball up the side. Good control there and a blocking call against Ryu. It was 3-on-3 as Benigni, who this offense generates everything through her. We'll get our first substitute as checking out is number 12, Bryant. Number 20 coming in for the Tigers, Beeler. And Regan Beeler hit some big three-pointers in the last victory just a couple of nights ago. Little baseline jumper and a pretty make there by Artaiz. Back the other way come the Cards. Losing the handle there and another steal, and that's how this Tiger team got into the game and ended up winning it a couple nights ago. Downtown, not shy, nothing but glass. Rebound goes to the Cards. Oh, going to call a carry. There was no dribble on that, so it was interesting. It was almost like a forehand pass and then a push down. But as we mentioned, talking to Coach Tim Coase, in Connecticut, they use the shot clock. It was implemented a year ago. They don't always use it for the sub-varsity games. However, they do at Mercy to get them used to it. But the shot clock is employed in Connecticut. No shot clock here. Pretty move underneath. A nice pass. And Weidman on the board. We're locked up at 4. 6:01 to go here in the first quarter. In the corner now to Dufo. Couple of dribbles, skip pass across the way. The ball gets reversed to Marino. And now back up top. No one checks Dufo. She'll launch and nothing but glass there. A couple of bricks from each team on the three-point look. It was a clean look for Dufo. Just couldn't get it to go. Good transition back the other way, and high off the glass is Sadie Laurie. We're going to get a timeout here. It's going to be a 30-second variety as suddenly this Mercy team goes on a 6-0 run. And the Cards getting beat by the mid-range jumper and on the glass. And so it's going to be a situation that Bishop Guertin has to get back in their transition defense. They've got to communicate. There's been a couple of open looks, and I'm sure that's exactly what Coach is talking about. I want to remind you all to, if you like what you're seeing and hearing here with our live stream, you think you'd like to advertise with the Highlight Guy, or you just want more information, contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com. That's Steve at thehighlightguy.com. And also want you to go to YouTube, search The Highlight Guy, and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance and want to welcome all of you who are watching from home today or wherever you might be. Full court pressure now, and we're going to get a handshake here, and don't look now. That's foul will go against Benigni. So I'm sure Coach Coase telling his young ladies, look, we don't need the foul 80 feet from the basket. Let's get back. And if we can't get the press and play in the half court. Ryu gave the ball up to Drapo. She had her man beat, could have gone to the hoop. As it is, they do find her. She goes high off the glass. And Drapo wanted a hack in the act, but there was no call. And back the other way comes Mercy. Benigni. Left-hand dribble. Working against Ryu. 3-on-3. They clear the zone. They collapse on it pretty quickly. Nice job recovering. And a good switch there defensively by the Cards. Dribble, drive, kick. That's the play that got him into that win. And skying high for that rebound is Marino. We talked about that win. We'll talk a little bit more during our next timeout. Ryu, one dribble, loses it. She was upset with herself. I think probably thought she could have kept going with it. Drapo, jump stop. Oh, up and under, dipsy-do. How are ya? And Drapo's in the scorebook, locked up at 6. Here comes the trap, and they get it all the way across. And again, a 3-on-2 right now for Mercy. Long jump shot from the right corner is good, and that's Bryant, and Jazz is in the books. 8-6 now, Cardinals. Back the other way come the BG Cardinals. They'll operate in their half-court set. Ryu directing traffic, gets it over the top to Long. Long looking for help from the beak, gets it. And they'll reset and recycle. Pick, high pick on ball. They had a double team on that pick and roll. Oh, nice ball fake from the elbow. High off the glass and no good. Rebound goes to Benigni. She'll run. 3-on-2 opportunity and maybe a good foul there by Maddie Long as the Tigers had something brewing. And checking in for the Tigers will be number 32, Sadie Laurie. She'll check back in, and our Ties will get a rest. Laurie to do the honors right in front of the BG bench. They're going for a baseball pass on a nice pick and roll to the hoop. It was a little high, a little wide. Mercy comes away with possession. Back up. Top of the court now, just shy of half court. Crossover dribble. Oh, good job of ball hawking skills as a 3-on-2 develops for the Cardinals. High, nothing as Drapo falls into the side wall, or the back wall rather. No call on the offensive rebound either. They find that corner. They like that corner. That's a rainmaker. Nice board there by the recently checked in Rosario. We're going to get a jump ball call, I believe, as Jazz was doing battle there. And Marino will check in. And Drapo shaking up a little bit. She'll be okay. It looks like she gets some high fives from her teammates as she gets a break on the bench. Got to get that ball in. They do. Downtown, not shy. Side iron, no. Another offensive rebound by Laurie and the Tigers. Laurie right-hand dribble. Jazz tried to poke it away. Good switch there defensively. And now Ryu will pick up ball. Bounce pass into the corner. They like that shot. They have not been able to hit it yet. But that's, as we mentioned, that's the shot that got them back in to the win column a couple of nights ago. Nice pick and roll there, high off the glass. Couldn't get it to go. Gallagher battled for it. Marino comes away with it. And I think the call is going to go against Mercy. It looked like Benigni a little shaken up there. And they'll call it on Gallagher, so excuse me. Sorry about that. Gallagher will pick up her first for BG. It'll be Mercy ball. Here comes the trap, and they baseball pass it 3-on-1 if they push it. They'll reset the offense. Guertin gets back defensively, trying to find their matchups, and they do. This is Benigni working against Jazz. Now into the corner. Goes to Laurie, back up top. They'll skip it around. That was Beeler. Found it on the low block. Nothing there, so Clerkin gets it back up top. A little rainmaker runner in the lane is no good. Marino skies for that one. Cards have numbers if they go. Little give and go on the fast break. Turnaround jumper's no good. Jazz goes into the land of the Giants on the follow-up and gets fouled in the act of the shot. So good transition there by the Cardinals, as that time Mercy getting beat back in transition. That foul will go against number 32, Sadie Laurie. That's her first. Each team with 3 fouls apiece. Rosario, release rotation, splash, knocks down the first. And the first SAT answer is in the books. The Redbirds trying to tie it up here on this next free throw. That's a Cardinal, Steve, in case you were wondering. A red bird is a Cardinal. Okay. We do like to have some fun up here, folks, every now and again. He just nods. I'm really just talking to myself. Rosario goes 2 for 2 from the line. 2:09 here, and they baseball pass it across the way. Nice job of breaking and handling. Oh, pretty spin move there. Baseline runner, high off the glass. No, battled for. So it was a good work ethic there by Bryant as she took the shot, followed it, and got her own rebound on the pinball. Benigni now, left-hand dribble. Leather souffle, banished from the kingdom of hardwood as Benigni went left side. Marino makes her acquaintance. Like to say the place went nuts. That was just me. Comes over the top. Nice inbound pass and trying to work outside the perimeter. They get it back to Benigni at the top of the key. Left-hand dribble. Gave it up there to Bertolani. Or Bartolome, excuse me. All depends on when the accent aigu is. Ball is stolen back the other way. Comes Ryu. Ooh, Ryu got lucky there, no travel. Skip pass across way, find its way into the senior Regan. She got it up top. Marino's not shy. Downtown Rainmaker and a Yahtzee. And BG now up 11-8. Good job by Gallagher cutting off that pass. It was trouble. Then there's that corner three again. They've had several looks at it, and they finally make them pay as Jasmine Bryan knocks down the triple. Hey, we're locked up at 11, 55 seconds to go in the first frame. You thought about it. She'll set the scene again. Benigni applying hair on fire defense there. Regan can't use the screen because she lost her dribble. Now she can. What a pretty play there. You can see that develop as Ryu found Gallagher. The double team came at the top of the key, so somebody was open. Good, unselfish basketball there by the Cardinals. Bryant came over the top trying to get the steal. Couldn't get it, but now Regan does. And I said that was Jasmine Rosario, by the way. Another pretty move by Gallagher down on the low block. A block, that's a combination of post and block. Rainmaker way downtown is no good. We'll come to the end of the first quarter here from the Nest. It is a 15-11 Bishop Guertin advantage. What a flurry, what a fast and furious first quarter. And if this is any indication as to how this one's going to go, I'm going to go through this entire bag of Hall's cough and throat relief. They'll probably be a primary sponsor at the conclusion of this one. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures, will take a look at the Mercy High School huddle. And the animated Coach Tim Coes providing some feedback to his Lady Tigers as they are battling back and forth here against the home team, the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Both teams got to take care of the basketball. You look at all of the red faces down there. They are running. They are working. So it could be an act of which team is in better shape at the end of this one. But we want to give a timeout to talk about Bouvier Prepare. They provide comprehensive college recruiting consulting services for student athletes and their families. If you're looking for guidance in the process for lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, or girls volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. So contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. That's Bouvier, Bouvier, prepare.com. Pick on ball. Rosario drives into the paint, takes it into the land of the Giants, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Drapo, keeps it alive to Regan, back to Jazz. Jazz pass on the low block, and she gets hacked in the act, and I think that one is going to go against Lori. And it is on Sadie Laurie. That's her second. Coach Coes goes to the bench right now. We'll bring in Abby Weidman. And Laurie will hit the bench with the 2 fouls. Ball comes in from the out-of-bounds play. Ayla Regan, crossover dribble down to the low block. Able to find Drapo. She'll try to penetrate, and good quick hands by Mercy. They are cutting off those drive lanes, and they're getting their hands in the passing lanes, making life difficult for the Cardinals in this first possession of the second quarter. Across the way it goes, Cardinals will rotate through their offensive set. Regan back up top, crossover dribble. Finds Long. Long will drive, throws it high off the glass. She was challenged by 3 Tigers. That's 6 paws. Back the other way comes Mercy. Nice ball fake there. So Bryant had to bring it back out, and Mercy will reset. We'll pick and roll, high screen and roll. And another. Good patience by Mercy. No foul call. And hitting the deck hard is Drapo. Mercy comes away with it. Another second opportunity, and there's that corner 3 once again. And this time the Tigers will make them pay. And they've hit 2 times from that corner the last couple of possessions. They were cold in the beginning, but they're going to have to find that. We saw that on the replay of their last win. And not to be outdone, downtown is Regan. I think that was a 2 or a 3. It was a long 2 by Regan. And back the other way comes Benigni. They'll hound her. Now, a couple of high post players, they'll pop out. And now they'll rotate through. There's a wide open player on the baseline. They couldn't find Bryant quick enough, and she put it too high off the glass, but they got another offensive rebound. Benigni from the elbow runs, gets tripped up, and she'll head to the line for a couple of SAT questions. So the second personal against Ryu. Release rotation splash for Benigni. She's got 4 all in the second quarter. And the substitutes will come in from each side. It'll be Beeler for the Tigers, Marino and Dufo for the Cards. 2 out of 2 there for Benigni. Cardinals handling the pressure well. Rosario, nice pass on the baseline. Drapo thought about a long 2, gets called for steps. And the Cards' lead is just 1 point with 5:45 to go until halftime. Benigni, left-hand dribble, sets the scene, marked up closely there by Long. Maddie keeps that right hand up. Ball gets knocked away. Our Ties came away with it, gave it back to the point guard, Benigni. 2 heavyweights here going at it. Baseline drive. The help came late. Benigni a chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And Maddie has come to life here in the second quarter. She has 7 points, going for point number 8. That foul will go against Maddie Long. That's her second personal. So Ryu will check back in for her. Benigni now from the free throw line. Back iron, but another offensive rebound by the recently checked in player, Beeler. Thought about it, and they'll reset the scene. Crossover dribble, high pass, and now the 2 post players will get it to Benigni. They tried to skip past that open 3, and back the other way comes Drapo. She'll run 4-on-2, unselfish into the corner, downtown. No, air ball. Good position. Rosario hits the deck. Tigers come away with it. A near steal there, and Mercy will run. Nice bounce pass, top of the key. Now skipped over into the corner, downtown. Bryant, no. She'll follow her own shot. They didn't block her out. She goes high off the glass. And she's got 7, does Jasmine Bryant. Back the other way. Come the Cardinals. And Jazz hits a brick wall. No call. Ball goes out of bounds. Cards will keep possession. Gallagher will now check back in and Drapo will get a break. Ball trying to make an escape out the doors. Jazz runs it down. Got to get it in. They do to Gallagher. Gallagher gets tied up there. Great play by Artaiz. And as a result, Cards will lose the possession on the jump ball call. Man pressure here. Benigni working against Ryu. Caden trying to force it right. Give it up. Bryant now left-hand dribble. Comes into the corner. Beeler thought about it. Oh, up and under. No call. Could have been an offensive foul. Then could have been a forearm shiver defensively. They let him play. Little crossover. No. Cut off the lane well there. Jazz between the legs. They're reaching in. And she's going to get called for the travel. Jazz trying to do it all with the dribble. And McGowan will check in for the Cardinals, giving Jazz a break. Okay. Benigni now working against Ryu. Right-hand dribble, comes up top. Artaiz got it into the corner. Good quick hands there. It goes out of bounds, and as a result, it'll still be Tiger ball. Beeler to do the honors. The freshman gets it in to Benigni. We'll watch for Beeler in that corner. Crossover dribble, no. Back up top. Artaiz needs some help. Skips it across the way to Bryant. Bryant from the elbow. Runner in the lane, and it was bothered there. Not sure if Gallagher got a piece of it. Someone did. Gallagher came away with it and gave it back up to Ryu. Cards will run. Kick out now. Up top, Marino gets a pick-on ball, and they're going to call an offensive foul against Dufo. She said a hard screen. Offensive foul is going to go against Dufo. Little WWE off the rope move there. And it was evident that she was moving as she was maybe setting that screen. At least that's the call that came from the floor. So, offensive foul, 20-17 now, and a near steal. A good job there by McGowan. And she gets on the floor and takes it away. Bounce pass. McGowan, what a play. Gallagher up and under the three-point opportunity here. And I'm going to tell you what right now, number one, McGowan was all that and a bag of chips, just harassing. Like that mosquito at the party that you just can't get rid of. McGowan, fantastic job as she got a congratulatory high 10 from her head coach, and rightfully so. And a three-point shift there as knocking down the free throw was Gallagher. McGowan providing the spark from the bench. McGowan again on the floor, and we're going to get a foul call, I think, against Gallagher. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to be against Maggie. That'll be her second personal. The team's fourth, so the next foul will put Mercy on the line as Drapo will check in for Maggie. So the two of them kind of interchangeable in a way. Got to get the ball in. They do. Bryant picks up a screen. That one may have been tipped high for the rebound. Goes Drapo. She's double teamed. Someone's open, and instead she gets fouled. That'll be the third team foul, 80-plus feet from the bucket. And I think we're going to get a 30-second timeout here as the foul will go against number 43, Amy Weidman. That is, I believe, Amy's first personal. We are locked up at 20-20, folks. What a great first half we are witnessing here. And it has been a back and forth battle, each team taking each other's best shot. In the last couple of possessions, it has been the recently checked in McGowan for the Cards, who's done an outstanding job getting those loose balls and creating some instant offense for BG. And it was a good timeout by Coach Tim Coase. He wanted to make sure he calms his troops down, wants to make sure that he's got the the defensive plan set in motion here on this next inbounds pass. It looks like they're going to extend the pressure. They won't guard the inbound. McGowan gets it into Ryu. The two guards will work together. McGowan looking for help. She'll get it over half court. Crossover dribble there. Another crossover. Bryant checking her. And now Ryu comes across the way. Dufo, baseline drive, looking for help. They kick it out to Marino. Back to McGowan. She's not shy. No, and battling for that rebound. Marino hits the deck. It was a good, strong play by Clerkin, and back the other way come the Tigers. This is Bertolami. She's working at the point. Get it back over to Clerkin. Clerkin now left-hand dribble, looking for some motion. And a bother there. It was tipped, so no backcourt violation. Bryant comes away with it. Good hustle there. Bryant from the foul line is no good. Running it down. Marino. Cards will run. And good transition defense there by the Tigers. Into the corner it goes. Dufo thought about it. Crossover dribble. Skip pass. Marino. And back away it comes. Baseline. Shut off there. Nice defense provided by the Tigers. They'll reverse it. Back to the other side it goes. And now McGowan will give it back up. High bounce pass. Drapo. That ball nearly stolen. Pick on ball. Here comes the roll. They try going over the top. The double team came. Oh, and they're going to say the foul was against, I think, Weidman, who was helping defensively. Tough call. Yeah, they're going to give it to her, and it was a good job as it was a rainmaker pass over the top to Drapo. The double team came, and they called Weidman for the foul. So now each team with 4 personals with 1:19 to go before intermission. Next foul will put either team or each team on the free throw line. Got to get it in. They find Jazz. They give it back up. They're going to say either stepped on the line or never established herself inbounds on the return pass from McGowan. But steal by Jazz, goes up with the left hand high off the glass. Couldn't get it to go. They'll battle for it. Tigers come away with it. Mercy very fortunate there. And they're bothering the ball, harassing the ball. We'll see if they get a push-off. No, they're going to get a blocking call. And you can see there, Ryu wanted the forearm push but didn't get it. And instead, it'll be Caden's third personal. And that will also put Benigni on the line. And I think we're going to get Dufo in for Ryu, who has the 3 fouls. Acoustic shadows here in the gym as Maddie B knocks down the first. She'll get a second. In and out. Marino goes up for that rebound, gets it out to Jazz, and she'll run with 61 seconds left in the half. Jazz forces the issue. High runner off the glass. No. Going into the land of the trees and battling for that one was Drapo. And that's just an effort play right there. She'll head to the line for 2. That foul is going to go against number 20, Regan Beeler. And that's the freshman's first personal. Heading to the line is Drapo. Drapo rattles in the first. She'll get a second. She has 3 points. And we are locked up at 21. Chance to take the lead here. Where? Here. Drapo goes 2 out of 2. Here comes the pressure from BG. Benigni goes into the middle. Good job of controlling it by Weidman. And Mercy will set up in the half court. Bertolami lost the handle. Jazz harassing. And we're going to get a push here. And I think they're going to say it was against Benigni. I have to be honest with you. I'm not sure. That looked like Benigni may have been pushed into that foul. We'll watch that one back on the highlight guy in high def. So Cardinals with 42.5 seconds to go in the first half, a chance to add to that 1-point lead. We'll see if they hold for the last shot. Pick on ball. Left-hand dribble and stolen there. And a nice steal as back the other way comes Weidman. Weidman gets it over into the corner to Bertolami. Bertolami skip pass across the way. Laurie now working the point. Needs a pick. Doesn't get it. McGowan harassing. And Mercy will reset the scene. Marino will come out and apply some pressure. Left-hand dribble at the elbow, kick out. Up top of the key now. Weidman got double team, was able to find Schoonerman. Misses everything, another offensive rebound. It goes off the hands of Bertolami, and it'll be BG ball. 1.5 seconds to go, so we'll see if we can get some kind of a baseball throw. She's going to have to let it go now. She does. The left-hander is no good. And we will head to the half. And what a great first 2 quarters we have seen here from the Nest. Your score, Bishop Guertin 22 and Mercy from Middletown, Connecticut 21. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. You're watching us here on the Highlight Guy. We got to go pay some bills. We'll be right back after these messages with what should be an exciting conclusion to this one. Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The Highlight Guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Welcome back to the campus here at Bishop Guertin High School. It is the Cardinals enjoying a 1-point lead over the Mercy Tigers from Middletown, Connecticut. Jason Roby calling the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. You are watching on the highlight guy. Welcome, everybody. It was a fantastic first half and low-scoring affair. Both of these teams going back and forth. It was Maggie Gallagher leading the scoring for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals as she had 7. On the other side of the ledger for the Tigers was Madison Benigni, who had 8. Other than that, it's a low-scoring affair, 22-21, and we'll see what kind of adjustments each of these teams has made as we head in to the second half. It'll be Guertin ball, and boy, I'm going to have to pop another Halls here, Steve. What a fantastic first half. Steve Cody normally goes down and does a bunch of calisthenics in the middle of the floor during the halftime break, but even he was exhausted and couldn't get it done today. All right, Cardinals. Dufo looking for Drapo. She wanted possession, and no soup for you. Mercy gets the ball on the turnover. They'll take their time coming over half court. Maddie Long marking up Benigni. Madison now on the right side. Bounce pass, top of the key. Comes Artiz. Artiz gave it back over to Bryant, and now Bryant found Laurie. Downtown, Benigni, no. Long rebound gathered in there by the Tigers. And back the other way comes Weidman. She gave it up to Artiz. They're trying to do a little two-player game, but instead they'll set it back up at the top of the key. Trying to establish low block. Good defense by Drapo. Tigers will reverse it to the other side, and now it's back up top with Bryant. Jasmine, crossover dribble on Dufo. Runner in the lane is no good, but she will get hacked in the act, and that will be the second foul on Dufo. And heading to the line will be number 12, Jasmine Bryant, the sophomore guard. She had 7 in the first half. Trying to get points 8 and 9 here. The Rainmaker is true. She will get a second. This game could very well come down to free throws. Back iron, no. 1 out of 2 for Jazz. Marino gathers in the board, and Cards will run. Rosario from the elbow. Runner in the lane is up, and good. Jazz Rosario. Nice bucket there. Cards by 2, stepping into the passing lane and saving it was Drapo. She gets back into the action. Skip pass. Oh, almost stolen there. The runner in the lane and front iron. No, 3 Cards went for it. But Weidman came away with it, and here comes Benigni and the Tigers. Into the corner now. Left-hand dribble. Bryant got it back up top. Benigni will set the scene. Maddie Long applying pressure. Benigni will stop at the left elbow and now start again. Pretty move, couldn't get it to go. Oh, Benigni came out of bounds, didn't establish herself, and can't be the first person to touch it back in. Gallagher will check in. Marino will come to the bench. Hope she's okay as she heads over to get some water. Rosario running the point now. It's marked up closely by Laurie. Comes into the paint, loses her dribble. Got to get out of that key underneath, too far under. It was a good try. And going too high, but it'll be a jump ball. It was a good effort by Gallagher. She followed her shot, tied up the loose ball, but it will be possession Tigers. Man-to-man defense, and they're all alone under the bucket. Cards not showing a lot of attention to that. Downtown, Benigni fires it from Main Street in Nashua, and back the other way come the Cardinals. Rosario now operating the point from the right side. Pick on ball. Kicks it back out to Drapo. Oh, and Drapo goes up strong. Thought she may have jump stopped and hit Gallagher on the pass on the low block, but went up for the shot, got hacked in the act. She'll head to the line for 2. And that foul is going to be on Weidman. That's her 3rd personal.
Heading to the line is Drapo. Thalia knocks down the first. She'll get a second. Cardinals trying to move to 6-3 on the season. The Tigers trying to get to 11-3. 2 out of 2 for Thalia. 4-point advantage for the Cardinals. And here comes the pressure. Mercy handles it. Jazz jump shot. Splash. Nice little jumper there by Jasmine Bryant. And now it's a 2-point card advantage. Skip pass to the left baseline. Back out. Drapo left alone. Yahtzee! And Thalia has the last 5 points for the Cards. Tried to come away with that steal. Cards got to be careful. They got caught. They got beat on that press. If you're going to go for that steal, you better come away with it because Lori was all alone for the layup. 28-26 Cardinals. Back we go. Drapo. Gallagher. Baker. Or Long, rather. Excuse me. Drapo lost it. That one is going to go against our ties. That is, I believe, her second and the team's second. And we'll get 2 Tigers out and 3 Cardinals out. So both teams going to the bench just about halfway through the third frame. Gallagher looking for help. Finds it in Ryu. Ryu right-hand dribble. Back to Marino. Marino marked up closely. It comes back up top to Jazz. Little ball fake there. Now a bounce pass on a low block. Gallagher, triple team. Kick out downtown. In and out. But a rebound by Gallagher goes up strong and finishes. He has 9. Good job by the Cards getting back on defense that time. 2-point Cardinal advantage. Bryant got it up top to Beeler. Beeler, left-hand dribble. She'll hit the deck and a trip call. Good sportsmanship there. But it's going to be Jazz Rosario called for the trip. And I think that will be Jazz's first personal. They have her with 6 points. I have her with 4. I must have missed one. We're going to get a jump ball call. Possession will go to the Tigers. Or excuse me, possession goes to the Cardinals. I had a 50-50 chance of getting that one right. I chose incorrectly. Rosario now. Marino. And they reverse it all the way around. Regan's not shy. Back iron, no. Good position. And a great rebound pulled down there by Sadie Laurie. Back the other way come the Tigers. And again, good transition defense there by the Cardinals. Ball got poked away by Gallagher. She doesn't have the numbers. She'll kick it out. Oh, and they're going to call her for a travel as Ryu got herself. Her momentum was taking her to the left. She wanted to hit the trailer in Rosario through the paint and just couldn't do it. So it'll be Mercy ball. Bryant, crossover dribble. McGowan trying to stay in front and does. High off the glass, no good. Ball going to go off of a Tiger paw or two. Good position on the glass by Marino, and here comes the pressure employed by the Tigers. Regan back to Jazz. They reverse it. Hangs up in the air for what seems like forever. If it was a punt, it would have been perfect. Regan to Marino, and now the Cards will reset. They'll feed the low block, and I like it. No call, and a good rebound by Bryant. Back the other way come the Tigers. That was a good possession there. They didn't come away with points, but want to try to feed that low post presence in Gallagher. Benigni now working against Ryu. Gets a screen up high. She'll cross it over back at the elbow. Straight man-to-man defense being employed here by the Cards. Good triple threat position and a nice job there. You know, that's just good basketball acumen there as Bryant kind of went triple threat, ball fake drive, and caught Gallagher half a step late. That'll be Maggie's third personal, and she'll head to the bench along with Jazz Drapo, and Haley McGowan will check back in. McGowan is the sister of McGowan on the boys team. Sharpshooter guard. They lost a tough one just a night ago. Left-hand dribble, now a crossover. Benigni across the way. Dribble drive, bounce pass to the baseline. Good fundamentals. They're going to call it a block shot. It comes over to the right corner. Beeler, runner in the lane, is no good. And Drapo will run the point. Back to McGowan. Left-hand dribble, kick back to Drapo on the trail. Like a hot knife through butter. Drapo knocks it in. Back the other way come the Tigers. 32-26, 6-point advantage for BG. Benigni, crossover from the right side. Finds Bryant. And now back across the way it goes. Laurie got it over to Beeler. They nearly lost the handle. Here comes the double team. They lost somebody. Downtown, no, and a rebound goes to McGowan. And when she comes in, she provides that spark for this team. Downtown, Regan's not shy. No, side iron. Not sure if that was the look coach wanted. Ball gets kicked, and it's running out of bounds. Nobody will get it, and they'll say possession will stay with the Tigers. 52.1 to go in the third frame. Galen Bertolome will check in, as well as I think that's Casey Clerkin also getting in. Oh, they had a potential low block pass that they missed. Benigni now, marked up closely by Regan. Having to expend a lot of energy as Benigni out there on the point. She wanted the return pass, didn't get it. And a timeout called. Fortunate there, because heading the other way for an uncontested layup would have been Haley McGowan, the freshman spark plug for this BG team. 32-26, Cardinals advantage. Timeout called by Coach Tim Coase. Let's tell you about where we're going to be this upcoming week. We have a busy couple of weeks upcoming. On Tuesday, it'll be Hollis Brookline at Souhegan for a girls game. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock. And then on Friday, we have a north-south doubleheader. Girls and then boys, 5:30 and 7. No rest for the weary, as this Bishop Guertin team will head to play Wachusett that Saturday at Emmanuel College, 5:15 tip. And then we'll be heading south of the border to call some games for you at Drake at High School, MVC tournament time. Voice should be fine, Steve. Shouldn't have a problem there. 33 seconds to go. Up top it comes now. 25-24 seconds counting now. Ball has not hit the floor except for the bounce pass. Nearly intercepted. And we're going to have I think we're going to have a foul or a jump ball call. Looks like a foul is going to be called. It's going to be called against BG. It looks like it's going to be against Regan. And Ayla will pick up her first personal foul. Cards have 4 team fouls. Just 2 against Mercy here in the third frame. And a steal, but she stepped on the baseline. She was on that baseline by about 3 inches, was Caden Ryu. Anticipating that pass. 13.3 to go in the third quarter. Beeler to do the honors. Nice job on the switch. That ball will go into the backcourt. Benigni operating against Ryu. Here comes a double high screen. They don't adjust, and now they do. Rotating it across downtown. Good if it goes. No. And that is going to do it for the third quarter. We're going to head to the fourth frame. It is a Cardinal 32-26 advantage. It was Thalia Drapo coming alive for the host team. She had 7 there in the third frame. Gallagher had 2, as did Rosario. On the other side of things, it was Jasmine Bryant with 3 in the quarter and Sadie Laurie with 2. So great defense being employed by both of these teams here today. And have to love what you're seeing if you're head coach Liv Orlando. As she mentioned, a year ago, this BG team got taken out behind the woodshed against this Mercy team, and they have something to prove. And if there was any thought that these young ladies would be looking past this Bryant team as they play Salem next week, no dice. These young ladies are dialed in. This game far from over. They'll put 8 minutes on the clock, and it's still anybody's ball game. But at this point, you have to love what you're seeing from this young Bishop Guertin team, just the one senior. And, of course, Mercy, very athletic, very strong, very talented. Two evenly matched teams, as is evidenced by the scoreboard. Both coaches using their bench wisely, and this one is going to go down to the wire, no question about it. I would not be surprised if it was a free throw shooting contest at the end of this one. Inbound pass. Good pressure defense provided by the Cardinals. Doing the work herself, couldn't get it to go. They're going to say Marino was out of bounds. Possession will stay with Mercy. Coach Coe's yelling instructions for the out-of-bounds play underneath the basket. Ball gets inbounded from Benigni over to Weidman. Weidman gave it up. Oh, nice ball fake there by Artaiz. Runner high off the glass, no good. Hitting the deck, ball's on the floor. And Weidman finds her, or Artaiz rather, finds herself with the ball at the top of the key. And now Benigni will set the scene once again. Across the way it goes. Bartolome gave it up to Artaiz. Artaiz into the corner. Benigni drives the baseline, goes up strong, and good body control there. And I think that's going to be Caden's fourth personal. And that's going to send Benigni back to the free throw line. She was out scoreless in the third. After an 8-point second quarter, she has a chance to get on the board first. Rattles in the first, she'll get a second. 4 Cardinals, count them, 4 Cardinals are checking into the game. And that's an impressive thing when you can send 4 to the floor and really not miss a beat. 2 out of 2 for the junior guard. Back the other way comes Rosario. She'll run the point. Directing traffic is Drapo. Nice pick away. They find Gallagher, and now Jazz circumnavigates the globe, and she'll set up on the left side. Dufo loses her dribble, able to find Long. Long, right-hand dribble, elbow extended, gave it up to Gallagher. Good patience here by the Cardinal offense. Gallagher was double-teamed downtown, front iron, no, but she'll come away with the follow. Goes up, ball may have been blocked, and it found its way into Jazz Rosario's hands. Cards will start again. Drapo was trying to move before she caught that ball. Gallagher, nice ball fake. And they're going to get a travel call on Gallagher. Coach Coes actually called it as it was happening. Mercy ball. So obviously an empty possession there for the Cardinals. Got a couple of opportunities. Can't turn the ball over. Dribble, drive, and kick out. Here comes the double screen, top of the key. She doesn't use it. Benigni will reset the scene. She'll left-hand dribble, go into the cup. No. Rebound gets knocked around like a pinball machine. Somehow Benigni found it again. And Gallagher gets surrounded by 3 Mercy Tigers. That's going to be against Beeler. Regan, the freshman forward, will pick up her second foul. Long working against Benigni. Good ball handling here by the Cards. Gallagher with a back to the basket well beyond the three-point line. Could have been called for a travel. Coes wanted one, didn't get it. Dufo downtown. No, it looked good from here. Ball bounces around. Gallagher hustling for it. And we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Orlando. And a good heads-up call there as Johnny on the spot. Good hustle on the backside by Gallagher. And the Cards will save the possession. 32-28, 5:43 to go in this one. We'll take a look down at the Bishop Guertin Cardinal huddle. And Coach Orlando extremely animated there. She's imploring her team to do some great things on this possession. You see Coach Will Horn sitting down at the end of the Bishop Guertin bench. His boys lost a heartbreaker last night to Exeter High School. A lane infraction sent that one, I believe, into overtime. They lose by 2. And so now the Cards inbound the ball. Long, back up top to Rosario. Rather, that was Dufo. I said Long. My apologies. The runner in the lane goes off the side of the backboard. Gallagher had a good look. May have found herself a little bit too close to the baseline. And Benigni comes back the other way. 4-point Cardinal advantage. Bartolome now. Right-hand dribble. It's cut off there. And a nice job defensively by Dufo. Ball gets hit into the backcourt. Players stumble towards that baseline, that sideline over there. Good job by the folks in attendance to keep those young ladies from smashing into the bleachers. Good hustle. You think this game's not important to these two teams? That's rhetorical, by the way. I didn't expect an answer. It's important to both of them. Just saying. Right-hand dribble. Bartolome. Oh, and good job defensively. Sticking her wing in there was Maddie Long. Dufo got it back up top to Drapo. Jazz thought about it. Left-hand dribble into the lane. Pull up. Around the rim it goes. It was a good look, but couldn't get it to fall. That's usually a good shot for Jazz. We've seen her knock that one down many times. She had 3, count them, 3 Tigers on her. Ball was chipped away. And it finds its way back across the court to Benigni. Benigni, leather souffle. Good follow there by Weidman. But a steal and hitting the deck. Good sportsmanship there, and Weidman helps her up, but that's going to be the 4th personal, I think, on Abby. So the 2nd team foul. BG with just the 1 team foul. 4:21 to go here in regulation. I say regulation because you just never know. Rosario, right-hand dribble over the head of the Cardinal. Looking for help. Gets it up high to Gallagher, who give it up to Drapo, and now back across the way to Rosario. Rosario is trying to feed Gallagher on the low post. Downtown, Yahtzee! And Ryu knocks down her first triple of the game. 7-point advantage for the Cardinals. Largest lead potentially of the day. Gallagher stick her hand in there, and Caden came away with it. Kick out. Dufo, pick on ball. Nicely done. Drapo gave a quick peek to Gallagher, who has a size advantage there, but she'll set up on the high post and just pick for ball. And now they feed the post, a little more of a size disadvantage. Downtown, no. But another offensive rebound. Gallagher goes up, had it knocked away. And Benigni, that was Bartolome, came away with it. Now it's Benigni. And a full timeout called by the Tigers as Coach Coase wants to talk it over and set the scene with 3:05 to go here in regulation. It is the Cardinals with a 7-point advantage, 35-28. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. The man on the moving pictures is Steve Cody. Thank you all for watching us here on The Highlight Guy. I want to welcome all of our friends from Middletown, Connecticut, who are tuning in today to The Highlight Guy. I want to remind you, if you like what you're seeing here today, please be sure to go to YouTube, search The Highlight Guy, and hit subscribe. Also want to talk to you about, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Deb Cody from the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal is a luxury realtor. She's licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts, and can assist you with your real estate goals. The Dow Group is the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire, so contact Deb at 603-945-2763 or email deb@thedowgroup.com. And if you're looking to play sports in college, look no further than the Highlight Guy. Let the Highlight Guy help you get you noticed and recruited. We make highlight videos, we film sporting events, and we live stream with the help of getting athletes like you noticed by college coaches. Go to steve@thehighlightguy.com to get started. A little conversation being held here by the officials. Nice job by those two gentlemen here today. Very evenly called game, and hardly even notice that they're here, which is the sign of a well-officiated game. Mercy, nice play on the inbound. Bartolome, no. Good position on the boards by Gallagher. She gives it up, and coming away with it is Mercy. Downtown corner, no. And another offensive rebound. Up strong and hacked in the act is Weidman. And that's a situation where Bishop Guertin might look back at that possession if things don't work in their favor and say that's where the game is won and lost, on those missed opportunities we don't get on the glass. Third personal foul for Dufo. Weidman heads to the line. Acoustic shadows here in the gymnasium. Weidman in and out on the first. She'll get a second. Talia Draper having a conversation with the official about lane violations potentially. Wants to make sure she has it right. Weidman, the junior center, get her second. And knocks it home. 1 out of 2. And checking in now is Sadie Laurie, the senior guard. Heading to the bench is sophomore guard Kaylin Bartolome. And full court pressure being employed here. They have not put the point on the board yet. They have 29. I think they're doing it now. They just did. Okay. Possession will stay with the Cardinals. Boy, that would have been an interesting turn of events had the score remained there. Nice job by the officials down on the scorer's table. Dufo marked up closely by Bartolome. They're trying to get Jazz on the elbow. They do. And Jazz is just forcing it in there against 3 Tigers. Gallagher picks up the loose ball. We're going to get a jump ball call. Cardinals fortunate there. And Jazz has to be careful. She's trying to force that issue in the paint going up against 3 Mercy Tigers. I'm sure that'll be a point of emphasis. Someone's open there. Harassed in the corner and reaching around the top, and they're going to get a timeout, and a good timeout called there by Coach Orlando as they were harassing the Cardinals on the sideline, and Coach Orlando calls that timeout. So let's set the scene for you. 2:19 to go in this one. Each team with 2 team fouls. The races to 5 might not become an issue till the waning moments of this one in terms of having to stop the clock and try to get possession. We thought it might come down to free throws. It very well still could. 35-29 Cardinals. Possession arrow is with the Cardinals. So any jump ball will give BG the ball back. We can take a look at the Coach Tim Coes, and you know he means business. He put the glasses on here. So he definitely is has a strong message. You can see his young lady Tigers are focused in. This is a team, as we mentioned, in Mercy that has lost 3 games this year. They entered today's game at 10-3. Their losses come to the 2nd, 4th, and 5th ranked teams in Connecticut. So that should put in perspective what kind of team is playing here today at the Caliga Dome. And meanwhile, across the way, Coach Orlando doing a nice job with her young squad. They're trying to get to 6-3. Took them the entire season last year to get to 6 wins and earn that playoff spot. On the horizon for them is Salem High School, and that should be a great one here next week, but a lot of basketball to play before then. Ball gets airmailed in over to Rosario. Rosario harassed there and gave it back up. Here comes the double team and a steal, and here comes Artiz. Artiz puts it up off the glass and knocks it home. 2 minutes to go now, a 4-point Guertin advantage. And hitting the deck is Dufo. And I think they're going to get Artiz on the foul. They are. That's going to be Mercedes. I think that's her 3rd. And checking in will be number 20, Regan Beeler, the freshman. Artiz with the huge steal there will come to the bench. They won't guard the inbounder. They got to get open. They got 2 trying to get off of 3. They finally get the ball over to Ryu. No turnovers here if you're Bishop Guertin. Good ball control. Stay out of those corners. Don't get double teamed. High off the glass and in. And a nice make there by Dufo. Believe it or not, I believe that's Dufo's first bucket of the game. And it came at a great time. 1:37 to go, 6-point advantage for the Cardinals. Downtown, Yahtzee, and a make by Benigni. And the junior guard knocking one down from the far side. And I don't mean Gary Larson cartoons. That one shot from the bench across the way. 37-34, 90 seconds to go in regulation. Mercy down by 3. Timeout called by Coach Coes. He obviously wants to set the scene defensively for the Mercy Tigers. And probably running through the next 2 or 3 possessions. And we'll take a quick peek over in at the Bishop Guertin huddle, as this has been a game of momentum swings, a game of contested shots and physical play, and just really well done by both of these squads here today. It's a shame that one of them will come away with a loss, because it has been an entertaining game here from the campus of Bishop Guertin High School. Nice crowd here. .130 to go in regulation. They will not guard the inbound pass. Doing the honors is Dufo. Got to get it in. She needs somebody. Goes over the top on the touchdown pass to Rosario on the streak pattern. They're going to say it went off of Rosario as Benigni kind of knocked it off of Rosario. And now Coach Coe's going to the bench, and Artaiz comes in for Beeler. 1:28 to go. Just 2 seconds ran off there. Running the point now is Laurie. Got it into the corner. Coach Coes caught that one. He thought maybe it was tipped, but they say it was not, and so the pass goes out of bounds. Coach Coes was the 6th man there. And again, look, far side, they've got Gallagher if they wanted her. They don't. Dufo will come over half court. Here comes the double team. They smack Gallagher, or rather they hit Dufo on the arm. Just 3 team fouls. So a good foul taken, or given, I should say, by Sadie Laurie. And we're going to get another substitute as Coach Coes will head to the bench, and Casey Clerkin, the freshman 9th grader, will come in, as will number 15, Kaylin Bertolome, a sophomore guard. So looking for some folks that can foul, as there's 4 team fouls, and they're going to have to foul, and they do. So that's exactly what Coach Coes was doing. He put some substitutes in there that could take those fouls. But as it is, heading to the free throw line will be Rosario. And now Coach Coes will head back to the bench, probably to get some size on the rebound. We'll see how this plays out, as Rosario will shoot the free throw. Rosario knocks down the first, and as mentioned, into the game come Weidman and Artaiz. Lead is 4, 71 seconds to go. Nothing but net in there as Rosario knocks down 2. It's a 5-point advantage for Guertin. 70 seconds. Benigni now gets it across the way. And now she gets it back. Little 3-player weave there. Looking down on the perimeter. Outside shot. Front iron. No. Ball bounces around. It's gobbled up there. And getting hacked is Drapo. And that could be Weidman. If it is, that'll be her 5th. I think that's why he's calling him over, because it might be Abby's 5th personal foul. And it is. That'll close the book on Weidman. She had 5 points. Great work on the glass for the junior center. And now back the other way we go as free throws to be taken by Thalia Drapo. No balcony Muppets here today, Steve. Everybody's well behaved. Present company excluded. Drapo misses the first. She will get a second. Huge free throw forthcoming and make it a 2-possession game. It would be a 2-possession game anyway, but you get the point. You get it? You get the point? It's a point there. Oh. Back the other way comes Benigni. Right-hand dribble marked up by Ryu. Gets it to the top of the key. This is our ties. Into the corner. Jazz, no. Rebound, offensive board gobbled up. Another look potentially from three-point land. No one wants to take it. They've got to find somebody to take this shot. The runner in the lane is up and no good. And they're going to get called on the floor as Dufo, a little forearm shiver. And it is a good call. That is just the 3rd team foul. So it'll be an out-of-bounds play to be run here by the Tigers. Benigni to do the honors. They come way up top to our ties. And that is the 4th team foul. So next one, we'll put Mercy at the line. That'll be Gallagher's 4th. Up over the top. Our ties gave it up now. Now it finds its way downtown and way downtown. No, a nice offensive rebound. It gets knocked around. They're going to say it went off for Rosario. She can't believe it. Maddie Long is going to check in, and Holly Dufo is going to check out. Got to get that ball in play. Good job defensively, all alone under the bucket. Gallagher got there late. They're very fortunate. Benigni, downtown, no. Side iron. Jazz gets the rebound. She'll run. She'll get fouled on the reach in there. That one is going to go against Regan Beeler, and I believe that's Regan's 3rd personal, and it is. So Rosario, who knocked down her last 2, will head back to the free throw line for 2 more. 18.1 seconds to go. 6-point Guertin advantage. In and out on the first. She'll get a second. Cardinals by 6. You could hear a pin drop in here. Front iron, no. Rebound. And Mercy will run. Looking for Benigni on the corner. She's forced to the baseline. Kicks it back out. Open 3. Top of the key. No. Air ball. It grazed the net and went out of bounds. 5.5 seconds to go in this one. And it looks like Mercy going to concede this game with 5 seconds to go. And this one just went final, 40-34. The Bishop Guertin Cardinals with a huge victory here at the Caliga Dome. Wow, what a fantastic game. Congratulations to both of these teams. These both well coached, very intense. And love watching good high school basketball. This Mercy team out of Middletown, Connecticut, a fantastic job. We're going to see if we can get a couple of Cardinals up here for maybe a post-game interview. And we'll probably go down to them, I think, if we can get them. And we'll see if we can get Coach Orlando. Left. Give me some money. So we're gonna head down. We'll turn the microphones on here, and we'll head down. We'll go over the post game with you. We'll get the interview. Take a short break, or you want to take a short break now, Coach, and we'll be right back. with a post-game interview right after this. You're watching the highlight guy. Stay tuned. We're going to have a couple of BG Cardinals for a post-game interview coming up. We'll be right back after this.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page.
Welcome back to the campus here at Bishop Guertin High School. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures, and he is the highlight guy. I am joined here by a couple of Lady Cardinals. What a fantastic game. First, Maggie Gallagher, a great job on the boards. She had some big hoops, played some great defense in there. And Maggie, talk to us a little bit what the attitude was like when you faced this team. A year ago, they came in here and pretty much had their way with you. Did Coach talk a little bit about how this was maybe a game that you had circled on your calendar from a year ago and you really wanted to do well by the Granite State?
Well, I think it was just every game we want to come in, we want to be consistent. We want to be on defense. We want to try our best. Everything is focused on defense. Good offense comes with good defense, and that was pretty much the focus of our game today and our games to come.
You had some great battles down there underneath and a nice job on the glass. That was kind of probably an area of concern for you guys. This is a pretty good team out of Connecticut. Did Coach talk at all about having to battle on the glass today, getting those rebounds, those second chance opportunities?
Yeah, so she told us beforehand they're a pretty big team. They're strong, that we just need to box out and we can't let them get second chances. Number 3, great shooter. We can't let her get more than what she already has. So it was just box out, do what you can, get the ball.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. And we got Caden Ryu here. Caden, a fantastic game. You played a great game against Exeter as well. And talk to us a little bit about your mindset coming into this one. A Saturday game, Saturday at 2:30, a little bit out of the norm for you guys. Was it difficult to get up for this one, or was it just, no, we know about this team and this is one that we're ready for?
I mean, honestly, yesterday at practice, we just talked what we needed to talk about. We practiced how we usually practice. And, I think we were ready for this one, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you. What a difference a year makes. You guys came out here and really forced the issue. You played great team defense. You hustled. It was very evident. Low-scoring game. And maybe a year ago, a game like this, you don't come out on top. But a year worth of experience makes a huge difference. Now, speaking of years worth of difference, you guys have a big one coming up. You're hosting Salem High School here in a couple of nights, a team that knocked you out of the playoffs a year ago. Is it going to be business as usual? Do you have this one circled? Are you expecting a good game against these Blue Devils?
Salem is a really good team, and we really have to bring our all if we really want to win, but I think we can do it.
Well, there it is. These two young ladies played a fantastic game out there today. They moved to 6-3. Sky's the limit for these young ladies. You're watching them mature right here on the court each and every game. And watch out for this Guertin team. No one's going to want to play them come March. A lot of work to do before then. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll take this break. We'll be right back for our post-game wrap-up. You are watching on The Highlight Guy.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guide can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguide.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguide.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Welcome back to the campus here at Bishop Guertin High School. What a game we just saw here this afternoon. It was a Cardinal victory, 40-34, and we thought it might come down to free throws, and basically it did. There was some great team defense being employed there. Good work on the glass by the Cardinals, and I think transition defense was something that they talked about and focused on. You heard the young ladies there at half court at the end of the game. Just each and every game got to go out and take care of business. This was a team that, as we mentioned during the broadcast, took these Lady Cardinals and had their way with them a year ago. This year's a different story. These Lady Cardinals came out. They're a year older, a year more experienced, and big game pressure. They did a fantastic job. Meanwhile, this team that you saw out of Middletown, Connecticut, and the Mercy Tigers, they'll fall to 11-3 now, or 10-4 now, as they've lost to the top 2nd, 4th, and 5th ranked teams in Connecticut, and now arguably one of the best teams in the state of New Hampshire in these Bishop Guertin Cardinals. They'll be back. They were paced by Madison Benigni. She had 13 points to lead all scorers for the Tigers. It was Jasmine Bryant with 10, Sadie Laurie with 4. It was Abby Weidman with 5, and Mercedes Artiz with 2. On the winner's side of the ledger, Caden Ryu had 7, Ayla Regan with 2, Drapo with 12, Maggie Gallagher with 9, Dufo with 2, Rosario with 6 or 8. Not 100% sure, all scores unofficial, but she had some good clutch free throws down the stretch. Laura Marino with 3 to give you your 40-34 advantage. Well, what do we know about this game? What can we tell? Well, it was a Saturday afternoon. Both of these teams were dialed in. Connecticut will stay here tonight in the Gate City. We'll make the long trek home back to Connecticut. We know every time we see a Coach Tim Coe's team in here, they're going to give it their all, and they did just that. What a great battle back and forth. Meanwhile, Coach Olivia Orlando and her still young Lady Cardinals prove that they can win the tight ones, as they do here against Mercy, Connecticut. They go to 6-3. What lies on the horizon for them? Yeah, the Salem Blue Devils. They knocked this Bishop Guertin team out of the playoffs a year ago, and I'm sure Coach Orlando and the team, not overlooking this Mercy team, but they probably had this one circled on their calendar for a while, no question about it. We have a busy week next week here on the Highlight Guy as well. We will be at, I believe it's Sauhegan, as Hollis Brookline travels to Sauhegan in a girls' game on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. We will be on Friday. We'll be at the home of the Purple Panthers as Nashua South girls and boys host the North girls and boys in the Battle of the Bridge action. Tip off at 5:30 and 7, and then we turn around quickly on Saturday. This Bishop Guertin team will head to Emerson College to play Wachusett, who we had a chance to see play against Bedford. That should be an interesting one as well. The week after that will be across the border in Massachusetts, calling some MVC action for you Promises to be really good basketball as well. Want to thank you all for watching. Welcome all of our friends from Connecticut and everybody around the Granite State for tuning in here today at the Highlight Guy. For my partner, Steve Cody, my name is Jason Roby, reminding you all that it is not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. Be well, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Take care.